Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Jayzan. This is Divinity, Original Sin, multiplayer. I already did a early access video of this game. You can check that out on my channel if you want. This is the full release version, and this is me spotlighting how this plays out with multiplayer. It's pretty fun actually. It's if you didn't play Divinity Original Sin before, it's a 2.5 D view strategic RPG. And you'll see that I'll showcase some of the battles and stuff in a little bit. And what this does in multiplayer is, in single player you have a party of 4 people, and they're all controlled by you. In multiplayer you can have the same amount of people, but you'll split up the party amongst you and however many friends that you have playing. And right now I'm controlling 2, and my partner here who's playing is controlling 2 as well. And this room that I'm in right now is a place where you can recruit characters and build characters and all sort of stuff. And it's kind of like your hub, your home hub. So I'm going to recruit this warrior here to be on my party. So now on the left side it shows you where who's linked with who. I am this female mage character here, and he's a rogue with another mage character. So I'm going to link these 2 characters together. So this is I control these 2 in battle, and he controls those 2 in battle. And so we're gonna get out of here. And yeah, you can build characters with this guy, and people you recruit and people you build will end up in here, and you can change your party anytime you want and all that sort of jazz. So we're gonna get out of here and go back to we're gonna try and keep it fairly spoiler free. So I'm just gonna teleport us back to town to the north gate. So there's a main in this chapter. First off, the chapters are enormous, but in this first chapter, there's a very large town right in the center of the chapter, which is, I'm going to show you the map here real quick. This part right here is the town, and then you have your different areas. These are secrets that we have yet to find because we had acquired treasure maps, which show us kind of where there's some secrets. And yeah, we've been searching around for quests, and we went up here. There's some undead, deathly skeletons, a ton of rain, and yeah. So I'm just gonna take a quick look at our quest log here. We've got a ton of stuff. What are we gonna do here? Let's see. We've got mysterious murder. What part are we on here? Okay. All right. We are gonna go probably back out and showcase some battle real quick. So. There's some zombies out there that we probably shouldn't handle because we're still pretty low level. I'm pretty sure that we're like we're level 4, and you don't gain levels super quick in this game, but when you do gain levels, it makes a difference. You gain a ton of power every time you level up. You're leveling up your attributes like strength, dex, intelligence, constitution, speed, perception. And these all do different things for you, and they do a lot. Like if you raise intelligence by 1, it's going to give you a pretty substantial bonus to your spell power, like 5 to 10% each time. And then you have abilities which you level up through either conversation, like you get in conversations with your other NPCs or your other player, and then like if you disagree, you have to do a mini game to solve like your disagreement, and the outcome of each of your dialogues will increase your attributes of your character. In here, like let's see if I have one in here that has a bonus from. Yeah, so I have a bonus to my crafting here because I was pragmatic in something that I had said between my ally and I from some quest, probably something to do with like, I don't know, somebody like wanting to kill themselves or something like suicide, I don't know. But I was more pragmatic in that one, so I got a bonus to crafting. In this one, oh, those aren't those. Those are from gear and stuff. Let's see if I have one over here from. Yeah, so I was righteous in another quest, so now I have a bonus to leadership, permanent bonus. So you have your quests here that just talking to your friend who's in the game will change your attributes depending on what you say, and as well as in quests. You have talents here that are kind of like traits in Fallout, where they give you various bonuses based off of different things. So we're gonna head out here, and we're just gonna go find a battle, something that might not kill us. Every battle in this game is usually pretty challenging, and you have to take care of all of your you have to take into consideration all the different elements. Like right now, it's raining, And in most games, that's just a visual effect. But rain, see how we all have wet on us? Now we're covered in water. It means that we're wet, which means we can be frozen. If they cast ice magic on us, a lot easier. And if they try and cast fire spells on us, they won't set us on fire as easily. And stuff like that. Or you can use electric, and your lightning does a lot more damage. And like these puddles here, you can burst it, or you can set, if you like set it on fire, like cast a little fire spell. If I cast a little fire spell on this, if you cast electricity like he did, it'll turn to electricity, and if you step on it, you're stunned. And then this fire here will burst into like a smoke plume, like a steam plume. That, hold on a second, I don't want to, I'm still stunned, and there's a battle right up there. I don't want us to get our ass kicked. We'll turn to a smoke plume that you can also electrocute to create a static field, which will do a similar effect. So there's all kinds of different ways that, alright, yeah, we did all that. So let's go over here. That did all kinds of ways that elements can affect your thing, and this is where it's a good idea to communicate with your ally on ways to work together with each other. In single player, you're controlling all of this, but in multiplayer, it adds that extra aspect of strategy. And then again, when it comes to the difficulties of the battles, every battle is challenging in their own way because they do use different types of abilities. Like down here, there's a zombie boar, and zombies, every time you punch them, hit them, or anything, they explode in acid and poison just all around them. It's like you're chopping them and poison blood spraying everywhere, and then you can use that to your advantage, or it's a disadvantage because you got a bunch of poison spraying all over your body. But we'll try this battle. We may or may not lose. We'll see. We have to be very careful. And so let's kind of stay back and wait for some stuff to come to us, because this boar is fast, and there's probably some other stuff in here. There's most likely, yeah, on the mini map here, there's 6 enemies here. And so there's at least that boar, and then who knows what else is back here. If it's a boar, there might be like hunters and stuff, and it's an undead boar, so it's probably going to be undead, which means, yeah, if you look on the top, in the very top middle here, you can see there's an undead archer, an undead priest, armored killer, which is an undead guy, and 4 boars, so we better be a little careful. So I'm going to keep my my tank here right in front to kind of take the hits and conserve my action points. Action points are kind of like it's everything you do in combat, from your moving to your attacking to defending, everything. It regains during combat every round, and you can conserve up to 4 action points initially, and you can save it up to even higher later. Alright, so this character here is an Earth Mage, which deals in poison and like some summons and stuff like that. And so I'm going to start the battle off dropping a meteor on his head. Well, let me cancel this cast. By doing this, it's going to drop an explosive meteor that's covering the ground of poison. Poison's not too effective against him, but now that he's knocked his ass over, but I can set this poison on fire, which I will probably do next round. I'm also going to cover the ground in some oil here. I'll do it right behind the poison. Slow him down, and then slow anything else down if they try and run across. The AI is fairly intelligent in regards to dodging like these fields of effect, like this oil and that. They'll just walk around it, so you got to be kind of work around that. They'll also use that to their advantage too. They'll cover you in oil and set you on fire, and all that sort of jazz. So right now it's the computer's turn. They're setting their phase up, and this is Samyaza, so it's his rogue. So we're gonna see what he's gonna do. So let's see, we have our priest here, we have an archer here, which usually uses like ranged status elements. So his arrow just blew some acid onto the ground because those things are full of poison. So I'm definitely gonna set this on fire, which will explode this poison, because the poison is explosive to fire. Let's put this guy a little bit closer. And then that will chain react into this oil, which is going to set all of them ablaze as well, and leave a field of fire on the ground there. And so he just slowed that board, which will help us out a little bit to keep him. Probably won't even let him get up to us. And he's gonna. Looks like he's gonna electrocute him as well. And then let's see. So the priests generally heal. All right. So I can summon. I'm definitely gonna use my fire and set this stuff on fire. So I'm gonna start. Very first thing I'm gonna do is gonna make this poison explode. So that exploded, caused 3 attacks from those explosions. There's oil, or there's a flaming pile of debris on the ground that they're gonna burn through, and then this is gonna be here for longer because it was oil. So those pigs took a fair amount of damage. They're pretty strong though. They're like, this battle is it might do us in just because these enemies are really strong, but we'll see. I mean, strategy wins outright more than power in this game. But they just stunned our tank for how many turns? Oh, just only one turn, so tank will probably be okay. Okay, there's another warrior there. And our pigs, and there's another pig over there. Good. His slow kept it from barely moving at all. So, let's see. Yeah, they're level 5. We're level, I think I said we were level 4. Oh yes. yeah, nice. He shot that pig. The acid or the poison blew out into the fire, which turned the acid into like a poison cloud, which is also flammable. So it might burst into an explosion again on its own. Didn't stun him, but oh, that pig's so close to dead. Alright, Medora. Medora's our warrior. She's stunned, so we're gonna just have to wait for it to carry over. Alright, so I'm tempted to drop some more oil here to burst into flames, but I'm also tempted to summon a pet, which...
Do the pet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the pet, because these pigs are getting just about outside of the area, so I'm gonna put it up there to take some hits. And I do have enough for oil, so I'm still going to drop some oil right over here. Just right on top of this. I'm going to do on both of these guys, actually. This will slow them and then burst them into flame. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so that's all she can do. I've got my pit, or my spider, which will finish off this pig. His poison blew up. Didn't do any damage to the spider, though, so that's good. I'm just going to leave the spider right here to take some hits. And it's immune to fire or poison. So that archer used the trick shot and covered our tank in a poisonous, a flaming pool of fire. So we're gonna have to get out of there. This pig is gonna try and flank us, but we should be okay for now. All right. It's showing. Oh, it's okay. It's the archer's turn. Our thieves' turn. I think the boar is probably your better target right now because each hit will just cause an explosion, which should do extra damage to it. There we go. Yeah, that did three attacks. All right, I need to move our tank out of here. Next turn, she's gonna go into combat, but right now she's just gonna stay back and defend us. Look tough and scary over there. I better heal the tank also. So you're thinking about all this stuff in combat. You're thinking about what the enemies are doing, what you're doing, what you're going to plan to do, what's going to be a better course of action. Should I heal right now or should I attack? I mean, you've got all these different things that you're going to be thinking about. You got to think, is this pig over here going to be a threat anytime soon? All this stuff in the area that you're thinking about in combat. So... almost stunned that guy. Let's see, their priest is almost dead. Almost all their guys, except for that archer, are pretty wounded. The bottom's boar is kind of being boorish, but alright. So I'm gonna drop another pool of fire on that armored guy. No, I'm gonna do it right over here on these two guys. Burn the pig again and this archer, cause YOLO. And then I'm gonna heal the warrior with my extra AP. I'm not a strong healer, but it'll help out a little bit. It's like a regeneration spell. There's a ton of classes, and depending on what you choose, there's a lot of choices on things that you can choose. And nice, he just ate that spider, or that dude. I'm gonna leave it right there. And yeah, I was.
See.
Go ahead.
See, dodge the flame, the archer.
Yeah, he just walked right around it. Instead of walking right through it like some bad AI would do, he'd pull back and he's going around it now. But that's another way you can control it. So now they're not going to go forward. Now they're going to come back at around. So it's another way to control combat with these fields of fire. Then there's other elements that you can do, like ice and water. They do you should hit that pig again. It causes more acid on the ground. It might explode. Oh, you're gonna go up. Oh, that top pig's getting close. All right. Should I bring him to? Or you'll probably be okay. All right. This is a integral part. Those bottom guys are not a huge threat right now. The bottom pig is a threat, and I'm gonna send Medora southbound. I'm gonna use her charging attack to hopefully knock those two down. Yeah, it knocked them both. It killed this archer and knocked down the boar. She's kind of low in health. Now, this is where I gotta decide, should I attack this pig and get covered in poison? Or an explosion, most likely, since he's on fire? Because she has half health, or should I think she'll be okay. She's got 3 ticks of regeneration on her still, which will heal her to full. So. Good, and you stun that guy, so he's not going to do anything next turn. And so we have the archer, the pig on the bottom. Nora will have no problem with that. I'll probably drop a pool of oil on top of that top pig, just to slow it down so it doesn't keep coming up here. Should slow that one down. So it shouldn't be an issue now at all. So I have enough for a fireball, poison shot, some armor. I'm going to do my fireball on the archer because it's not on fire. Oh, it's too far away. Alright, I can step 1 action point closer, and that might be close enough. Yeah, I was. Nice. Double hit. That was almost 100 damage, which did almost all of his health. That was great. Alright, so this spider is not really a big deal. I'm just going to take it right through the fire and finish off this. If it doesn't die, I'm hoping it doesn't. If it does, it doesn't really matter, because I already have a tank down here. So I'm going to send the spider at the archer. Hopefully it makes it through all the fire. Yep, totally worth it. And I'll just kind of get him out of the fire now. Oh, where'd that guy? I didn't even notice that guy. He's taken off, I guess, for some reason. Maybe he's just freaking out because he's covered in flames. Pigs. Okay, so let's see. We've got this pig, which is half dead. This pig, which is also half dead. Yeah, we're gonna do a sweeping attack, which should hit them both. It might kill them both too. Almost killed the one that was running away, and it missed this one, but that's okay. Yeah, we got these pigs, no problem. And the top one shouldn't be too much of an issue. You're outside of the oil, right? It looks like you are. Yeah, I think you are. I'm gonna burst that pool of oil that pig's standing in up top in the flames. And,
Go right ahead.
And you have plenty of health, even if you are in the oil, but I don't think you are. You're very close to it, but yeah, you're just outside of it. And now this pig will most likely not come this way unless he's like psycho. Sometimes they do, but usually they don't. And let's see. Let's finish off this one. Suicide attack. It's alright. I don't care about summons. That's the point of them. You can be reckless with summons at that point. Now that was a good hit. Alright. So I can knock him down, or I can just kill him. I'm just gonna try and kill him. I love how they just explode when they're on fire. That works with all the zombies because every zombie is full of poisonous bile, which explodes. So we'll finish off this boar, and that one's gonna burst into flame pretty soon. Stunned, slowed, and he's warm. There's two effects of fire element. There's warm and there's flames. Warm usually is before bursting into flames, for obvious reasons. You know, I'm gonna drop a boulder on his ass, and this will do a good ton of damage. This is gonna be the poison boulder, which will basically be an explosion. It did knock him down though, but it did some damage. And once some fire pops up there, which will be soon, it's gonna explode. Pull back with your extra AP after these attacks, just so you don't get blown up by that pig / gas cloud right up there. Because he's stunned, I don't want it to like become a nuke and just end up blowing up the rogue up there, which is possible. Alright, that's close enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop oil there, which will burst into flames. It'll slow the pig again, which will ignite that gas cloud and the oil that I dropped, and most likely kill him. The chain reactions in this game are fun. Oh, well, it didn't work the way I thought it would. It just turned into an acre cloud. Oh well. Let's see if I can do this though. Alright, I have 1 AP. Let me see if I can get out of range of that rock so I can hit him. Alright, finish him off. There was my chain reaction. Alright, so we did that with no problem. Let me heal up our warrior. So, that's kind of how combat goes. This is early game combat. Later, there's a lot more elements that they cast at you. There's people that are resurrecting enemies. There's different types of enemies, not just undead, obviously. It's trolls and all kinds of other high fantasy enemies. And then, let's see, let's take a look at the map. So we did some basic combat here. I want to try and get into a dialogue thing. Let me look at our quest thing real quick. See if there's anything that we can go to real quick. Fabulous 5. Yeah, we'll go do that. Actually, no, we have to fight another huge battle. That's gonna take a while. Let's do... We did that one already. Did that. Talking statues. Did you find the talking statues already? No, those are up there. I don't know. I don't think we have any more at this moment, but basically when you get into the dialogue tree, I'm gonna see if I can put this out with some rain. So I'm casting rain. I'm gonna see if we can put this chest out that's on fire with my rain. Oh, what the hell's it? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I guess. Catch it! Get over here. Hey, Mimic. Hey, get over here. This is the first time I've ever seen a Mimic, a jolly, goofy Mimic, not trying to eat me. Where's he going? Alright, there we go. Oh.
Don't move. I'll blow you to insane statements.
He's outside of the rain, too. Alright, and I just cast it. Let me see if I can cast it again. These things are suiciders. Obviously, it looks like a suicider. And this game is not super serious. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Nobody died, though, so that's good. Let me heal us before we try and open that chest again. Put some rain on top of here. Alright, so I'm putting it out again. Get us healed up real quick. And then we'll see if we can talk to this Mimic here that was full of that had an explosive guy in there. cast. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this cooldown in case I have to cast it in combat. And we are good to go. Alright, let's see if this thing has anything to say. Oh, okay. I guess the mimic was done being jolly. So, yeah, identification stuff. You can worry about that in your own game. Alright. So yeah, as I was explaining, you get these dialogue trees that you banter back and forth and decide the outcome of the quest. From like, maybe you want to rescue this person, or maybe you just want to let them go die or something like that, or it goes. There's all kinds of stuff, and the game doesn't take itself too seriously. There's some serious parts in the dialogue and the quest, but there's also some really funny quests and stuff. Like early in the game, you find a beached oyster that longs to go back to the sea, but it can't get back, and it asks you to send it back to the sea, and you can either toss it back in the ocean, or you can your choices are like set it free and he'll give you his hoard that he's been hoarding, or you can keep them and sell them on the market instead of like and so your decision on that's going to outcome
all that digging and there's nothing here.
Effect of the quest, or you can help him and then you get his treasure, or you keep him, and that'll affect your stats by being like pragmatic or something. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna teleport back to the town real quick. Give you a quick look at town. Go to harbor. Okay, so the game starts and you are I'm actually not even going to explain that. I already explained all that stuff in the other video. So basically, this is me showcasing the co-op aspect and how the combat works. As you can see, that you can have one person control 3 characters if you want, or you can have one person control no characters. It just depends on how you prefer your playstyle to be. Like if you want to play with someone who's not really that who's like more new to tactical RPGs, you can control all your party members and they can just worry about themselves, or vice versa. And I highly recommend this game. This is a very entertaining game. It has a really interesting co-op aspect that I haven't seen in any games like this before. And yeah, so if you like the third-person isometrical strategic RPGs, like kind of what you saw, where there's all sorts of different aspects, and this is totally worth it. I've put, since release, I put like, I don't know, in my single player game I put about 40 hours, and I only got through the first chapter. And there's a lot. I also did a lot, and it didn't get stale. The game stayed interesting. And after that I went to multiplayer, and I'm gonna play through the plot that way, because it's really fun in multiplayer too. So definitely recommend it. I'm gonna put the game store page in the description if you want to buy it. It's last I checked it was $39.99. It could change again, or it might go up or might go down. This is a game that got funded by Kickstarter. This game never would have existed otherwise, and this is probably one of the first Kickstarter games that I've played, and I've played many of them that I'm very happy with. I think the money went very well funded. They went green to greenlight, and during greenlight they developed a lot. They developed fast, and they developed it wasn't slow and to snail's pace like most other greenlight games that you play. So again, check the game's page in the description. This is a pretty damn good game. It's a top seller on Steam as of the recording of this video. So so yeah, I'm going to probably end it here. So thank you, Semyaza, for doing this with me, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to
Don't mention it.
Yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. See you next time.